What is up, everybody? Welcome on in to game number 5 of the NLCS. As you can see, the Mariners have already punched their ticket to the World Series, winning 4-0 against the Minnesota Twins. Pretty wild. Can't believe that actually happened. Thought for sure it was going to go to a game 5 at least, especially with the way I had been swinging the bats in games 2 and 3. Needing a walk-off home run in game 2 and even a comeback win in game 3. I think both of them were come from behind victories, though they weren't the steepest of hills to climb. It was only one run. Nevertheless, had good defense, had meh offense, scored I think in every other inning for a 5-0 victory. Shut out the Minnesota Twins 4-0, and they will win, or they went on to win the American League Championship Series. Are waiting in the World Series. Can Los Angeles punch their ticket here? I said game 5. I believe this is actually game 6. This is game 6 of the NLCS. Los Angeles, the home team today, will in fact be able to punch their ticket to the to the World Series, to the National World Series, as we only have the one game today. If Los Angeles wins, the World Series will start tomorrow, and then we'll follow the pattern there. As you can see down here on the calendar, we'll have 2 games in Seattle, a game away, 3 games, on the road, a game off, and then 2 games at home. Those will be filled with the final 2 regular season episodes of Chad Champ. Doesn't look like the Milwaukee Brewers are going to make it to the postseason, but you never know. We'll see if something wild happens. Otherwise, we'll wrap that series up with episode number 30 after game 5, if necessary. So we'll see what happens. Today, though, we'll watch game number 6 of the National League Championship Series. I love when I get my numbers all goofed up. This was actually surprisingly stressful to get live and make sure everything was in line, and kind of a weird situation. Anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed. With this video, all of the videos will just be at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Only did the double uploads, or I guess technically triple uploads, but the 2 baseball uploads with the championship series. So yeah, there you have it. New York has lost the last 2 games, and it feels like they've kind of run out of momentum. Los Angeles has looked pretty good in their 2 wins, even though they only had, or their last 2 wins, I should say. They're up 3-2 in the series, but their last 2 wins have looked pretty strong. A 4-run lead in game 4 felt like a 7 or 8 run lead. They just felt this is not overcomable for the Mets. The last game 5, was a little weird. New York made a couple of pushes here, there, just barely missed a home run in the 7th. That would have made it a 2-run game, but they just couldn't capitalize. Los Angeles got out to a very quick lead, 3 in the first, 3 in the second, kind of cruised to a victory. So we'll see what happens as the series moves back to Los Angeles. Either way, we'll only have 3 games in a National League ballpark to deal with, which is good news for us. Again, tomorrow, either Game 7 or the World Series Game 1. If you want to see how that goes, stick around. Scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. We're getting ever so close to 600 subscribers here on the channel, which is mind-boggling, but still very awesome. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you've been enjoying the content, why not make now your time? But yeah, enjoy live from Los Angeles, game number 6. I will see you afterwards. I'm going to make sure I unmute the audio. We'll talk afterwards. See you then. Enjoy the game.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Clayton Kershaw will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Now at the plate is Jeff McNeil. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. The 1-2. Bounce to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Next to hit, Dominic Smith. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. McNeil, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And there he goes towards second. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike three. Really close pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Two pitches fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. The set and the 2-2. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Two left for the Mets. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Jacob deGrom is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that four-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
First delivery to him. Mookie Betts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Davis has got it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting second, the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Now one down with the bases empty, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And the slider gets him swinging, two gone. So with two gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And our winner here will take on the American League champion Texas Rangers, and congratulations to them on their great victory in the ALCS. Now into the box, Corey Seager looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ripped down the first base line. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We are still scoreless. And now, Michael Conforto, his lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's 4 for 14. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Now the first pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Here's Kershaw with another 0-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, James McCann. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-1 home. Now a curveball misses inside. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line hard deep into left. Pollock finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Cody Bellinger. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Here it comes. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Two balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that brings up Will Smith. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Outside for a ball, 1-1. DeGrom has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
The 3-1 is taken for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
3-2 pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Next up is Max Muncy. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's just 2 for 12. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pollock leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here now the 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 0-1 offering, and he fouls this one off. 0-2. Here it is. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
A 1-2 pitch. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman, 2-2. Two and two, the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. First delivery to him.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
The pitcher, Clayton.
Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Now a little looper down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Now a ball lined toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leader can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Kershaw on second. Betts on at first with nobody out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The center fielder, number 35.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. First pitch on its way, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Dominic Smith.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Heading out towards shallow right. Taylor is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Pete Alonso looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. A little bouncer. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Left side. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now at the plate, Will Smith. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. No one on with 1 down. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First offering on its way.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
In now, James McCann. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Dodgers.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth. And next, the dangerous power threat, Edwin Rios. First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
At the plate now, Clayton Kershaw. And he pops up the bunt attempt. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now that.
Next, it'll be Mookie Betts, singled in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering, as he'll take a look at ball one. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Rios, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for LA. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So here is Jacob deGrom. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Seager is under this one, and very quickly 1 gone. for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1 out, nobody on. Left side, but well foul. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that's in there. Base hit. So only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No hits to this point. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
The 2-0. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at 2nd with 2 aboard now.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
At the plate, Dominic Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. Now he gets the ground ball to 1st. This might be 2. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we still have no score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey.
First delivery to him. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So next to hit is Cody Bellinger. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. And now the first pitch.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Seager gets his lead at first, nobody out. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Ready with the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here now is Will Smith. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
None out. Runners at first and second. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. And he misses. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning, and Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And he misses. Ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now at the plate here is Max Muncy. He went down on strikes last time up.
and he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His third home run of this series as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
David Peterson, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here. So now to the plate, Edwin Rios. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Down and away, ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out. Next, it'll be Clayton Kershaw getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. And the pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 LA. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Pete Alonso. Now here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So next to bat will be Francisco Lindor. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he grounds one briskly to short, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
The 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding in is Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Mookie Betts.
Here it comes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter,
Now to
one,
bat, Corey Seager.
shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Corey Seager. His second home run of the series. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Popped up. Alonso is calling for it. And that retires the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is now 5-0. Now to the plate, James McCann struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up 1-1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Jose Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on its way. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Skied down the left field line. Pollock on the run, but this will land untouched. Ready to deliver the 1-2. hit the other way out toward right field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. So here's Jeff McNeil, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Smith finds it, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Dodgers lead it 5-0. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up Will Smith.
The catcher, Will.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And right into the shift, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Here it comes. Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 11.
Digging in next, A.J. Pollock. First pitch on the way. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now back, first baseman, Max.
So now into the box is Max Muncy. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Two out, nobody on. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Ranging back is Pilar, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting, third baseman.
To the plate now, Edwin Rios, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
The next 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
The pitcher, number 22. Right hand.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Justin Turner will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. As a look, now the pitch. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 on its way.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he popped him up. Alonso into foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mets nothing. Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready now is J.D. Davis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
In now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a double play victim last time around. The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. So now here is Pete Alonso, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Just got a piece to the right side. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Smith corrals it, and Tinseltown will be aglow tonight. The Dodgers are National League champions.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
All right, so that'll do it. We have our what is so loud? What is happening? Oh, it's just the crowd noise. Oh, okay. I wasn't listening to it. I just kind of had it on. So I wasn't sure why the audio was still going. Oh my god, my hair. It is so long. There you have it. Los Angeles with 4 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, 6 hits on 9, or 6 runs on 9 hits, and an error. The Mets had 4 hits total, and not a lot to write home about for the New York Mets, which is unfortunate. It definitely, the Mets took 2 of the first 3, and I thought it would be more of a competitive series, but once it shifted back to, or once it got to game number 4, I should say, it was all Los Angeles, all Dodgers, and they will move on. Your player of the game is Clayton Kershaw. 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk. pardon me, 1 yawn. And no earned runs. Jacob deGrom, 5.1 innings pitched, 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, 4 walks, 4 earned. He takes home the loss. Max Muncy, 2 for 3 with 2 homers, 5 ribbies, 2 runs. Corey Seager, 2 for 2 with a home run, a ribby, 2 runs. Corey Bellinger, 1 for 4 with a run. AJ Pollock, 0 for 2 with a run. It was, what was it, bottom 6? Grand slam. I looked away and I wasn't 100% sure what happened. So I'll be honest with you. I was looking at something else, and then all of a sudden there was a home run, and I wasn't sure if it was 1-0 or what happened. All of a sudden it was 4-0. Because that's what happens. Sometimes in baseball you just, you look away for a second, and it kind of just is, kind of just happens. All of a sudden the pitch is just rocked out of the ballpark. But grand salami there. I'm kind of surprised Max Muncy wasn't the player of the game, considering he hit 2 home runs, 5 ribbies, and scored twice. I apologize. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, the yawns. So there you have it. The stage is set. I'm going to actually mute the game here. And we'll go ahead and advance the day. The World Series is ready to roll, and we will be playing the Los Angeles Dodgers in the World Series. The calendar looking like this. I'll actually go ahead and just simulate through all of these days, and we'll be ready to go for game number 1, the World Series. Marco Gonzalez taking on Trevor Bauer for game number 1. It is weird that he is still available in this game. I know that he is not available in real life, and we'll be honest. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate, but that's how it goes in the digital sphere. I didn't even think about it until he showed his dumb, stupid face. I guess we'll just have to knock him out of the game. Just have to crush him into submission. There you go. Game number 1 will be in Seattle. That'll be tomorrow right here. YouTube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. 1 p.m. Pacific time upload. So if you're looking forward to that, come hang out. Enjoy the games. First 2 in Seattle, first 2 in Seattle, the next 3 in Los Angeles, the final 2 back in Seattle. Last 3 games, obviously, if necessary. Seattle has not lost in the postseason yet. We have played a lot of nail biters, so that is good. Feels good. It feels good that we've been able to win those games. But the Dodgers made that series like 4-2. Seems like it was not all that close. 4-2 makes it seem like the series was closer than it really was. Like it just, I don't know, it got out of hand for the Mets, and they could never really get. They couldn't cash in their opportunities. So that's what happens. Dodgers Mariners tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time, right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. Don't forget to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for the final up to 7 games here. So we are really winding it down, and that feels real damn good.